So be sure to visit our fan shop for everything you need to get you ready for game day or any day. And with the best brands and best prices, we'll not only match our competitors' prices, we'll beat them by 5%. See academy.com/price match for details. Academy Sports and Outdoors, for all, for less.
Play ball! South Alabama softball from Jaguar Sports Properties is on the air. Jaguar softball is presented by
Alabama Powered, Baumhauer's Victory Grill, Express Oil Change, Cook's Pest Control, Trustmark Bank, Community Coffee, Raising Cane's, Academy Sports and Outdoors, Subway, Palmer's Toyota, State Farm, Sonny's Barbecue, Red Diamond, Pepsi, Chicken Salad Chick, Tough Shed, the USA Bookstore, America's First Federal Credit Union, Dreamland Barbecue, Auto Owners Insurance, Walters Controls, Conecuh Sausage, and by Buffalo Wild Wings.
That one is gone! It's gone, a solo homer!
Every strike, hit, and double play are just ahead. Now for inning by inning, play-by-play coverage, here's JT Crabtree.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back from Jaguar Field. South Alabama hosting number 7 ranked Florida State here for a doubleheader. 4 o'clock first pitch for this one. Devin Brown in the circle warming up. She's almost ready. While she continues to warm up, we need to pause for station identification. You're listening to South Alabama softball from Jaguar Sports Properties.
W258AY, WRKH HD2 Mobile. South Alabama's home for South Alabama sports. 99.5 The Jag.
Let's get you caught up on the injuries for South Alabama. The injury report brought to you by the University of South Alabama Department of Orthopedic Surgery, USA Orthopedics. We take care of our Jaguars and their fans. You can visit them online at usahealthsystem.com. For the Jags, just about everyone is healthy. Bobby Smith is going to be redshirting this year, though, with recovering from shoulder surgery she had back in the fall. She's not 100%, so the coaches said, well, let's go ahead and redshirt you. Let's get you a year and get you back to 100%. But everyone else, for the most part, good to go here. That's good news early on the season, especially taking on this tough competition with the Florida State Seminoles in town. It's the first time the Jags and Seminoles have matched up since the 2013 Mobile Regional, the NCAA tournament. We all remember that. The quote-unquote miracle in Mobile is what Florida State fans call it. It was not good for the Jags. The Jags had a 6-1 lead in the top half of the 7th. And we're 1 strike away from potentially hosting a super. Florida State had a grand slam to tie it up, and they eventually won in extras. First pitch from Devin. It's a high called strike. 0-1. We're underway here from Jaguar Field. Steve Gould is our home plate umpire. Matt Dial, who actually was behind the plate yesterday for Florida State's matchup with McNeese State in Tallahassee. He's over at first, and Gary Mitchell's at third. The 0-1 misses outside for a ball, even at 1-1. Devin this season, second on the team in ERA, 1.89, 3-2 record, 33 1/3 innings pitched, 37 strikeouts. Off-speed pitch misses low for a ball. It's 2-1. Callie Harrod at the plate for Florida State. Hitting .429 on the season, 12 hits, 28 trips, 2 homers, 9 RBI. She'll foul that one straight back to even the count, 2-2. This is the team overall, Florida State, that hits .337. Lead the ACC in numerous categories: batting average, ERA, on base, runs per game, and slugging percentage. And the 2-2 bounces to the plate, and it's full 3-2 as the sun peeks out from behind some clouds. And actually, we had a quick little shower about 5 minutes before first pitch. Fortunately, it cleared out. We were expecting actually some heavy rain, but it has held off. And right now, sitting at 76 degrees, partly cloudy skies, the wind blowing straight out to left. And the 3-2 misses upstairs for a ball. So leadoff walk for Harrod. And you get deeper and deeper into that Florida State lineup. There's really no weakness at all in it. They're the number 7 team in the country for a reason. Jessie Warren will come up. And Jessie Warren can absolutely swing it. Hitting .406, 13 hits, 32 at-bats, 3 homers, 13 RBI. First pitch to the righty third baseman is high. Throw down to second as the runner was going, and she's safe. Herod will slide in safe under the tag of Christian Foster. So a walk and quickly a stolen base. A runner in scoring position, nobody out, a 1-0 count for Jessie Warren. That's stolen base number 23 as a team for Florida State. They are aggressive at the plate and on the base paths. A 1-0 floats upstairs for a ball 2-0. Today's game from Jaguar Field brought to you in part by State Farm with these loyal Good Neighbor State Farm agents Joey Strickland, Jim Goldman, James Daigle, Jeff Kahn, Roger Schultz, Dale Ballard, and Allison Horner. A 2-0 called strike low outside half to the righty hitting Warren. It's 2-1. Devin in the February freezer was 1-1, pitched 14 2/3. Gave up 14 hits, but had 17 strikeouts. That one's popped up over the screen foul. It's now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second is Herod after drawing a leadoff walk. Devin Brown toes the rubber. She's ready to go. The 2-2 pitch. This is outside for a ball, and it's full again, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Devin shielding her eyes from the sun as it pokes out from behind the clouds and casts some long shadows from third base side across to the right side of the infield. And the 3-2 pop back again over the press box. We'll do it again, 3-2. Busy week here on campus. Jags had their home opener for baseball last night, winning over Southern Miss 10-9. Great comeback win for the Jags. We've got a doubleheader in basketball tomorrow. Friday, baseball hosting Hartford. Doubleheader senior day for basketball and also baseball that day. And baseball on Sunday. 3-2. Called strike 3. Got her looking outside corner. It's a big out. Runner still at second, though, and just 1 down in the top of the first. No score. And Sydney Sherrill, the second baseman, will step up. Sherrill on the season leads the team for Florida State, hitting .448, 13 hits, 29 at-bats. First pitch to the lefty runs high for a ball, 1-0. 6 runs scored, 4 doubles. 4 doubles is tied for the team lead. A homer, 7 RBI, 2 for 2 on stolen bases. The 1-0 coming. Misses inside under the hands to Sherrill. It's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes on Sydney Sherrill. True freshman from Moore, Oklahoma, was the 2017 Oklahoma Gatorade Player of the Year. A 2-0, misses outside. It's 3-0. Devin's gone 3 balls on every batter so far. A leadoff walk to Herod, and then the next pitch a stolen base. She's currently at second. And a full count strikeout of Jessie Warren behind her. Now 3-0 on Sherrill. Devin delivers to the plate. That one's pumped in there for a strike, 3-1. Now we'll see the philosophy of Florida State. Do they have the green light? 3-1 like the Jags typically do. 3 balls and 1 strike. Runner at second, 1 down, no score, top of the first. A 3-1 pitch, called strike again. Good pitch, and he'll fill it up 3-2. 3 batters, 3 full counts. Pitch count has gone high already for Devin. Runner at second, 1 down. Devin's ready to go. The 3-2 pitch coming. Popped up on the infield. Kaylee Todd at the cut of the grass, called off by Christian Foster. She will make the grab behind the second base bag, and that's out number 2. Good play by Christian Foster. You know, if you've got that, call it. You see so many times folks will call for it, but still moving around. So good job by the senior shortstop, Christian Foster, to make the play, and now Carson Gordon comes up, the first baseman for the Seminoles. Another righty, the first pitch coming. Called strike low outside corner, 0-1. Gordon this season, second on the team, hitting .433. leads the team with 10 runs scored, 3 homers, 8 RBI. The 0-1 from Devin, misses low and in, near the kneecap, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Gordon. Devin's ready to go. The 1-1 pitch coming. That one misses low. 2-1. The 9th all-time meeting between South Alabama and Florida State. We were actually supposed to play them in Tallahassee exactly a year ago today. Got rained out last year, though. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes on Carson Gordon. Devin looking to get out of a leadoff walk. The runner is currently at second. 2 down, top of the first. No score. The 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Got it looking inside. That'll end the inning. 2 Ks for Devin. They're both backwards. The Jags will leave a runner stranded at second. We will go to the first. Kaylee Todd, Brittany Reed, KK Cruich will lead it off when we come back. This is South Alabama softball from Jaguar Sports Properties.
Enjoy the legendary flavor of the South, Dreamland Barbecue. From hickory grilled ribs, sausage, chicken, pork, and so much more. Come dine in with us, order some takeout, or even let us cater your next event. With 5 convenient locations in Alabama, including right here in our backyard at 3314 Old Shell Road in Mobile, just off I-65. Dreamland Barbecue, a proud sponsor of the South Alabama Jaguars. Stop in today at Old Shell Road. Dreamland Barbecue. Ain't nothing like them nowhere.
No scores. We go to the bottom of the first. The right-handed pitching, Kylie Hansen warming up for Florida State. Let's give you the scouting report of Hansen, brought to you by Tire Engineers. They want to remind you that things like tire pressure, clean oil, and a fresh cabin air filter can all make your vehicle last longer and save tons on fuel. The record so far for Hansen, 5-0, 0.55 ERA, 25 2/3 innings pitched, 33 strikeouts, just 5 walks, only 3 runs given up this season. Scouting report, she's got rise, she's got drop, she's got a curve that'll spin, she's got a little bit of a screwball as well. She's not a power pitcher per se, but she's going to move north and south on you. Move the curveball, move it to the left side. If you're a righty, move it inside. If you're a lefty, she's got the screwball to flip it to the other side. She can move both directions. She's very dangerous that way. Kaylee Todd leads off, takes a pitch for a called strike, 0-1. Toddy on the season. Got off to a little bit of a slow start. Better this weekend in Starkville. Hit .385 this past weekend. The 0-1. Checked her swing, held up. They'll say she swung anyway. It's 0-2. Todd on the season collectively is hitting .259, 7 hits and 27 trips. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. We'll do it again. High expectations for the preseason Sun Belt Conference selection, Kaylee Todd. She had such a good season last year and the year before that. The 0-2, fouled back once more, and will stay at 0-2. No score, bottom of the first inning here from Jaguar Field. JT Crabtree here on the call. Joe McNulty in our iHeart Studios running the controls. No balls and 2 strikes on Kaylee Todd. The pitch coming, runs high for a ball. It's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the first. Toddy will dig back in, choking up a little bit on the bat from the left-handed side. That runs high and in. It's even now at 2-2. Kylie Hansen, redshirt senior, played her first 3 years at FAU. Played in 6 games last year with the Owls and tore her ACL and was granted a red shirt. That one's fouled back to the net. It'll stay 2-2. Hansen in 2016 appeared in 39 games, 31 starts, was 28-5 with a 0.76 ERA. 221 innings, 300 strikeouts. 2-2, little blooper to third. Warren goes down to her knees, throws from there in time. That's 1 down. first. A little soft hit over to the hot corner. Warren corralled it. And here comes Brittany Reed, who accounts for the Jags' only home run this season. Actually came last game in Starkville against Murray State. Clobbered a leadoff pitch down the left field line. There's a stiff wind blowing to the left field corner. A fastball called strike outside half to Brittany, 0-1. On the season, Brittany's hitting .300. 6 hits, 20 at-bats. 1 double, 1 homer, and 1 RBI. She'll take another strike, that one more towards the inside half. It's now 0-2. Quickly in the hole. Nobody on, 1 down. Bottom of the first, no score here at Jaguar Field. The 0-2 pitch. High fly ball straight away, center. Going back a couple of steps is Cliveman. She'll make the catch. That's out number 2. So here comes the Jags' third baseman, Caitlin Gruich. KK is leading the Jags in hitting so far this season. 6 hits, 19 at-bats. Good for a .316 batting average. 6 walks already this year and 3 hit by pitch. So she's been getting on base. First pitch coming. Called strike outside half, 0-1. KK's on base percentage .536 this season. That leads the way for the Jags. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Breaking ball more towards the outside half. KK reached for it. It's now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Caitlin digs back in. She's ready to go. And quickly the 0-2. Same pitch, same spot, same result. Swing and miss strikeout, and that'll end the inning. Jags go down in order. We will go to the second. Florida State will go 5, 6, and 7 when we come back to Jaguar Field. No score through 1. This is South Alabama softball from Jaguar Sports Properties. No score as we go to the second. Florida State will go 5, 6, and 7 through the order. Devin Brown gave up a leadoff walk to start the game. Then got 2 strikeouts and a pop-up to short. First pitch coming from Devin, called strike outside half to the lefty. Zoe Costas at the plate. Lefty hitting left fielder for the Seminoles, hitting .292 this season. .292, 7 hits, 24 at-bats, 7 RBI. And that one goes through the legs of Lyric all the way to the backstop. It's a ball, 1-1. Devin looks over to the Jags dugout, third base side. She gets her call, checks her wristband. She's got it, toes the rubber, and ready to go. 1-1 pitch. High and outside for a ball. It's 2-1. Today's broadcast presented in part by Tough Shed, Alabama's premier installer of sheds and garages. Tough Shed has several finance options, along with rent-to-own options on certain shed models. Installation is included on all buildings. See the full lineup of models at toughshed.com. 2-1 pitch coming. Popped up. It's going to go find the seats. That lands right in front of some folks. One-handed grab on the bounce. 2 balls and 1 strike on Costas. Junior from California. Last year appeared in 44 games, 30 started. Popped up, straight up. Lyric. KK calls for it. Foul ground, third base side. She'll make the catch. That's out number 1. So an infield pop. The 2 balls that Florida State has put in play have been infield pops. Here's Elizabeth Mason, the designated player for Florida State. Mason on the season hitting an even .333. Just 3 hits and 9 trips. Righty-righty matchup. The first pitch coming from Devin. Runs inside. Mason will back out of the way. It's a ball, 1-0. Mason has appeared in 7 games. Started 2 of them. She does have 1 triple. 1-0. That one's inside. Ooh. Doesn't get the call. It's 2-0. It's a little surprising when even Devin will say, kind of shrug the shoulders. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 down, top of the second, no score here at Jaguar Field between South Alabama and Florida State. 2-0. Swing tipped into the glove. It's 2-1. Two balls, one strike. KK over at third, hugging the foul line. Just maybe a step off the bag. A 2-1. This is low and outside for a ball. It's 3-1. Three balls, one strike. Nobody on, one down, top of the second. 3-1 pitch coming. Called strike inside as Mason was backing up. That one wasn't as close as the previous pitches. Three balls and two strikes. Full count on Mason. Devin's ready to go. Payoff pitch coming. Pulled deep down the left field line. It'll ricochet off the top of the Ferris Beard Indoor Hitting Facility and stay 3-2. Three balls and two strikes. Devin will try it again. Delivers. And the pitch. Chopped over third base side. KK skies for it. Throws, and it's in time. KK had to stretch all the way out for that one. Collected it in the glove while running towards the circle. And a good play from the hot corner is out number 2. The 7 spot now. Anna Shellnut will come up. Another righty in the lineup for the Seminoles. Shellnut's hitting .304 this season. The first pitch, swing and a miss upstairs, 0-1. Some dark gray clouds are rolling through the sky right now, but looks like they're just passing through right now. No rain. 0-1. Called strike low and in. It's 0-2. Wind is blowing straight out to left, and at times it was all the way up to 20 miles an hour. It's still a steady wind. The 0-2 pitch coming to Shellnut. High pop up left side and over the Jags dugout foul. It'll stay 0-2. No balls, two strikes, two down, top of the second. No score yet here at Jaguar Field. Jags hosting number 7 Florida State for a doubleheader. 0-2, swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. The Seminoles go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Devin picks up strikeout number 3 for the afternoon. We will go to the bottom half of the frame. The Jags go 4, 5, and 6 when we come back. This is South Alabama softball from Jaguar Sports Properties. No score as we go to the bottom of the second. See what the heart of the order can do for the Jags. Go 4, 5, and 6. Today's game from Jaguar Field brought to you in part by State Farm and these loyal Good Neighbor State Farm agents. John McCants, Richard Grogan, Rebecca Brown, Heath Parker, and Jeremy Kilpatrick. John Brown and Paul Malazzo. State Farm, here to help life go right. Cam Kivistad will come up. Cam over in the February freezer hit 182. The freshman will take a strike on the outside, 0-1. Jags facing here Florida State. Last year, a team that went 55, 8-1. 0-1 misses outside, 1-1 to the righty hitting Kivistad. Hansen delivers. That one's low and outside, called a strike. It's 1-2. You hear that wind blowing? It's still blowing strong, really strong now out to straightaway left field where deck 1 is packed with football players right now. Swing and a miss from Cam, and that's out number 1. Second strikeout of the game for Hansen. Now the 5 spot, Christian Foster will come up.
Now batting the shortstop, number 28, Christian Foster.
Foster on the season. The first pitch coming to her runs high for a ball. Foster on the season is hitting .226, 7 hits, 31 at-bats. 2 doubles, leads the team. 2 RBI, 3 runs scored. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Off-speed pitch called strike, lower outside half, 1-1. Hansen winds. Curveball runs outside, 2-1. Some sharp late break on the curveball from Hansen. Two one pitch. That one's hit right side over the Seminoles dugout. It's foul. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on. 1 down. Bottom of the second inning. No score here from Jaguar Field between South Alabama and number 7 Florida State. Another curveball runs outside of the righty. It's full, 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch chopped up through the middle. Second baseman will take it on 4 hops, throws to first. It's wide of the bag. First baseman falling off the bag. Can't hold it, and Kristen's aboard. So the first base runner of the game for the Jags is Kristen Foster over at first. 1 down, bottom of the second. Here comes the Jags first baseman, Abby Krizwicki. First pitch to the righty. This is outside for a ball, 1-0. So Foster reaches on an E4. She's aboard over at first. Krizwicki fouls one over the FSU dugout. It's now even at 1-1. Krizwicki on the season hitting just 160 so far. 4 hits, 25 at-bats. That one's popped back. It hits the very top wire of the foul net behind home plate and ricochets back down. It's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Kristen Foster's aboard over at first. 1 down, bottom of the second. 1-2 pitch, chopped over to the shortstop. Double play territory, out at second, throw to first in time. And it's a 6-4-3 double play, and that'll end the inning. Jags get a runner over at first, and she's out on the double play. And so the Jags now go down in order as we go to the third. No score here at Jaguar Field between the Jags and number 7 Florida State. We'll come back. The Seminoles go 8-9-1 when we return. This is South Alabama softball from Jaguar Sports Properties. Welcome back to Jaguar Field. South Alabama and Florida State knotted up 0-0 as we go to the third. South Alabama Athletics reminds you to buy Alabama's best with 5 locations in Alabama, including right here at 3314 Old Shell Road, just off I-65 Mobile. Dreamland Barbecue. Ain't nothing like them nowhere. JT Crabtree here behind the plate for the balls and strikes. Joe McNulty in our iHeart Studios running the controls, making sure we're sounding good on air. Devin Brown so far, 2 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts on 39 pitches. She's been looking sharp so far. The Seminoles will go 8-9-1 through the order to start their top half of the third inning. Florida State lost last night at home to McNeese. 6-1, a final score there. The Jags will travel to play McNeese later on this season. Karina Rosario, first pitch coming to her. This is high for a ball. 1-0 to the lefty hitting right fielder. Rosario this season appeared in all 10 games, 9 starts, hitting .333, 6 hits, 18 at-bats. Called strike, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike, nobody on, nobody out. Top of the third. Still cloudy skies here, fast-moving gray clouds rolling through the area, and wind blowing strong straight out to left. The 1-1 pitch misses outside. It's 2-1. Rosario, senior, right down the road from Pensacola. The 2-1. That's a called strike inside. Good pitch from Devin. It's now even at 2-2. Rosario played at West Florida High School. Was Florida's Miss Softball back in 2014. A 2-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch upstairs. That's out number 1. Fourth strikeout of the game for Devin. Good way to start the top of the third. The 9 spot now. Morgan Cliveman. First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Cliveman, a little bit of a slump to start the season so far, hitting .292. And that is subpar by her career standards. Tell you more about it in just a moment. 1-0 to the lefty. This is outside again, 2-0. Cliveman, now a senior, last year hit .410. Year before that, .351. Her freshman year hit .393. Standing upright in the left-handed batter's box. 2-0 shows bunt, pulls back to ball outside, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Nobody on, 1 down. The infield and outfield playing in for the slap-hitting Cliveman. 3-0 pitch coming, misses high for a ball. 4-pitch walk. Second walk issued of the game from Devin. And some speed over at first. Cliveman can run. Cliveman this year is 6 for 6 on stolen bases. Last year had 36 stolen bases. Year before that had 53 stolen bases and 59 attempts. No doubt they'll be trying to test the freshman arm of Lyric Cabrel behind the plate. First pitch coming to the top of the order. Cliveman broke halfway and stopped. Pitch missed for a ball, 1-0. Devin called time. Lyric didn't see her initially, and so Devin was sitting there waving her arms for a second. Lyric goes out, quick conversation. Callie Herod at the plate. Drew a leadoff walk to start this game. Then the very next pitch stole second. She was stranded there in the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes. Speed over at first. 1 down, top of the third, no score. 1-0 pitch. Runner breaks again, and again the pitch missed high, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes on Herod. Junior from Georgia last year. All ACC second team selection. The Jags pitching coach Hannah Campbell is going to walk out and make a quick mound visit after 6 consecutive pitches thrown from Devin Brown. Today's game brought to you in part by Red Diamond. Ready to drink bottles only in your grocer's refrigerator. Red Diamond, expect perfection. Neither team with a hit so far. Jags lone base runner last inning, Christian Foster, reached on an error. The only base runners for Florida State has come from 2 walks. 1 to the last batter, Cliveman. She's over at first. And 1 to the current batter at the plate, Callie Herod. Herod last year played in 64 games, started all 64, 52 hits, had 9 homers, 41 RBI. She was actually high school teammates with Florida State's catcher, Anna Shellnuts. Both played at Heard County High School over in Georgia. A 2-0 pitch. That one's in there for a strike, 2-1. Cliveman over at first, just mainly kind of playing head games right now. Continues to break halfway, stop, break halfway, stop, and every single time, Lyric's got to catch it and jump up and be ready to make a throw. 2-1 pitch coming. That one just missed high for ball, 3-1. Devin wanted it, doesn't get the call. 3-1 on Herod. 1 down, top of the third. Devin's ready to go, towing the rubber, delivers the 3-1 pitch. Runner goes. It's a call strike. Throw down to second is not in time. Christian Foster held the tag on, seeing if Cliveman would slide over the bag. She did not. It's a 1-out stolen base and a full count now on Herod at the plate. Second stolen base of the game collectively for the Seminoles. Stolen base now 23 and 24 on the season for him. The 3-2 pitch just missed inside. That's ball 4. Looked to be good. Jags have been getting that call. Doesn't go our way this time. So back-to-back walks. Jessie Warren comes up. Jessie Warren has a massive bat. Last year, hit .413, 23 homers, 68 RBI. The year before that, 20 homers. Her freshman year, 19 homers. She'll chop one over to Christian Foster at second. Out at second, throw over to first. It is not in time. I thought Abby stretched for it, but the call doesn't go the Jags' way again. So the inning will continue. A fielder's choice and 2 down. Warren aboard over at first. Cliveman is now at third. There's the second baseman, Sydney Sherrill. Sherrill today 0 for 1. She popped out to short. First pitch to the lefty, fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 down, top of the third. Still no score here at Jaguar Field. The 0-1 to Sherrill, hit off the hands to third. KK will scoop, double pumps, throws the first in time, and that'll end the inning. Good defense behind Devin Brown. Back-to-back walks, then a fielder's choice. We've still got no score as we go to the bottom of the third. Jags will have the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 coming up after the other side of this break. This is South Alabama softball from Jaguar Sports Properties. No score. Bottom of the third we go here at Jaguar Field, where today's game is brought to you in part by Conecuh Sausage. Conecuh Sausage is Alabama made and a proud sponsor of Jaguar Athletics. Smoked sausage and more in your grocer's meat case, fresh from Evergreen, Alabama. Conecuh since 1947. JT Crabtree here behind the plate. Joe McNulty in our iHeart Studios running the controls. Jags and number 7 Florida State knotted up nothing as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Think back, the Jags opened the season hosting number 10 Alabama. That was a 1-0 contest. The Jags lost here at home. The Jags just allowed the 1 run in the third inning off of a misplay on a bunt and an RBI ground out. The Jags have not steered away from competition. That's a good thing because this schedule this year is absolutely brutal for the Jags. Look what's coming up this weekend down in Orlando. You've got Minnesota, who's currently number 22. Louisville receiving votes. South Carolina 24th as Lyric fouls off the first pitch back to the screen, 0-1. You've got Bradley to round it out, who's also a good program. Jags will be road warriors next 2 weeks. The 0-1 to Lyric. Runs high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Got the Diamond 9 Citrus Classic in Kissimmee this weekend. The next Wednesday at UAB. Then next weekend going to Knoxville. That's a call and strike down the chute. 1-2 to Lyric. Ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the third, no score here at Jaguar Field. The 1-2 pitch coming. Just got a piece, fouled back. It stays 1-2. Lyric on the season's hitting .250. 6 hits, 24 at-bats. Leads the Jags with 7 RBIs, a true freshman. 1-2. Fouled back again. That'll ricochet off the camera we have behind home plate, the coach's cam. Stays 1-2. It was game 1, maybe game 2 last year. A ball did the same thing, and the plastic covering on the outside of that camera just exploded. 1-2, change up, pop back. That's going to find the seats right side. It'll stay 1-2. Lyric digging in there, fighting off some good pitches. One ball, 2 strikes on Lyric Cable, true freshman from Oklahoma City. Hansen's ready to go in the circle. The 1-2 pitch misses low for a ball. Good take, even at 2-2. Megan Harris, Jags slap hitting right fielder, is awaiting on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch coming. Popped up, this time over the left side of the stands. We'll do it again, 2-2. We've talked about Lyric before. She should be enjoying her last semester of high school right now. Left high school early to join the Jags. 2-2. Poked foul, this time over the first base dugout. Stays 2-2. Lyric fighting him off. Next pitch in this at-bat will be number 10 coming to Lyric. A quick infield chat for Florida State. The entire infield coming in to have a chat. Interesting, you don't see the full infield come in like that on a mid-at-bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Lyric. Nobody on, nobody out, bottom of the third. No score here at Jaguar Field. The 2-2 pitch. Hit right side, through for a base hit. Lyric will have to get a full head of steam. The right fielder was playing in, but because the first baseman dove for the ball, she didn't get up in enough time. So Lyric's aboard with the first hit of the contest. That's a fantastic at-bat as well. Fight off some 2-2 pitches. Get deeper and deeper in the count. See some more. And then shoot one the other way. Jags have a runner over at first. That's Taylor Stevens coming in to run for Lyric at first. So the lead off aboard. Taylor runs in first. Taylor, now the junior from Grand Bay, Alabama, was last year's Extra Mile Award winner for the Jags. That's the award that goes to the best teammate, the player who goes the extra mile. Helps out in practice, helps out in other ways aside from just being a good player. Megan shows bunt, pulls back, it's a ball, 1-0. Right now you've got 8, 9, and 1-2 up. That's a lot of speed. Megan Harris now, MC Nichols on deck, Kaylee Todd at the top of the order. Ball upstairs, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Taylor Stevens running at first for Lyric. 2-0 pitch. Missed high again, ball 3. Hansen did not pitch yesterday for Florida State. She was the only pitcher that did not pitch. Seminoles used 3 different pitchers in their 6-1 loss to McNeese. 3-0. Misses low for ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Jags have something cooking. 2 aboard. Nobody out, bottom of the third. Here's the 9 spot, MC Nichols.
Now batting the center fielder, number 2, MC Nichols.
MC comes up. 2 aboard, nobody out. Shows bunt. Pulls back. It's a ball inside on the curveball. 1-0. Jessie Warren over at third, living dangerously, crashing in as close as she has been on those bunt attempts. Time called now. A mound visit coming from the Seminoles. Hey, if you're looking for a place to catch the big game, why don't you head over to Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Daphne at Jubilee Square. But it's also coming soon to the shops at Bel Air here in Mobile. You can follow Baumhauer's on your favorite social media platform. Visit baumhauers.com for more information. Baumhauer's Victory Grill, legendary fun, legendary food. Jags with the lone hit of the game here in the bottom of the third. No score. Jags looking to change it, threatening here in the home half of the third inning with runners at first and second, nobody out for the 9 spot, MC Nichols. MC on the season's hitting .238, 5 hits and 21 trips. A 1-0 count. Hansen is ready to go. The 1-0 pitch coming. That's a call strike outside. Pump fake from the from the catchers. Taylor Stevens will put her head down and run back, no throw. 1 ball and 1 strike. Speed at all the bases, speed at the plate. MC with the mostly upright stance. 1-1, slap left side, and it'll land in foul ground. It's 1-2. Casas, playing in for the slap hitting MC, was closer to the line. Thought initially she might have a play, but it fortunately twisted towards the foul warning track. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the third. MC, as she always does with 2 strikes, shows bunt, pulls back, pitch coming. Slap to the third baseman. Warren goes through her legs, slide in. Everybody's safe. Bags full of Jags. Nobody out. Bottom of the third. Warren over at third was playing back for the slap, and she jumped just slightly too early to catch the short hop. And it hit the end of her glove. The shortstop, Herod, came over to pick it up and try and step on the bag, but she wasn't in time. Bags full of Jags, back to the top of the order. Here's Kaylee Todd. And the first pitch coming. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Kaylee Todd with a big cut. A regular cut, not a slap cut at it. Second error of the game by the Seminoles. Time called now as Hansen will step off the rubber. Recheck the wristband now. She's ready. Wind the 0-1. It's in the dirt. 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. Bags full of Jags. Nobody out. Bottom of the third. Hansen looks in, begins her delivery, the 1-1 pitch. Hit right through the middle, a base hit. 1 run comes in to score. Going to send the runner from second. The throw home is cut off. They've got no play. It's a 2-run RBI single for Kaylee Todd. The Jags take a 2-0 lead over number 7 Florida State. That's the way to do it. Let's keep it going. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second for the 2 spot. Brittany Reed. Reed today is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. The first pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Bottom of the third for the Jags. And again, that's some speed on the paths. MC is at second. Kaylee Todd is over at first. The 0-1. Look out. That goes right in the Jags dugout. Everyone will duck for cover. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The new higher padded fences in front of the Jags dugout didn't help there because it came through the opening. The 0-2 pitch. That one's yanked deep but foul. That was up near the eyes, and Brittany quickly turned on it. She was out in front. It'll stay 0-2. Home plate umpire Steve Gold will have to go over to the Jags dugout, get some new softballs, replenish the supplies. 2-0 Jags in the bottom of the third. Runners at first and second, nobody out. 0-2 pitch to Brittany Reed. The pitch, swing and a miss on the big curveball. Throw down to first. Todd is safe, and that's out number 1. Third strikeout of the game for Kylie Hansen. Here comes KK Gruich. And she's hitting in the 3 spot for this exact scenario. She connects with one. She has some big-time power. She'll take a low called strike, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. KK today is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Righty-righty matchup, the 0-1 pitch coming. That's up near the hands and misses 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. MC at second, Kaylee Todd over at first. Jags leading 2-0 over number 7 FSU. 1-1. Held up, curveball outside. It's a ball, 2-1. That's the pitch that Kaylee swung at it and missed twice last at bat, so a good adjustment. Hansen comes back to the rubber. Righty's ready to go. The 2-1 pitch. Popped up left side. Foul ground. Warren in front of the Jags dugout. We'll watch it fall at the bottom step. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last year, the early part of the season, Gruich struggled, we'll admit it. Season went along, she got better. ULM series was really her kind of coming out party, if you will. 2 homers, her first 2 career homers, and one of them was a grand slam. The 2-2 pitch, check swing, called strike anyway, low outside half, and that's out number 2. KK a lot of times will lean down to watch the pitch come through. She was leaning at that one. Still a called strike on the outside half. Now the freshman Camden Kivistad comes up. Still 2 on, 2 out. Jags leading 2-0. Pitch, big swing and miss. 0-1 on the outside. Cam today is 0 for 1. She struck out swinging to lead off the second inning. Swing and a miss again. That one more off speed, outside half, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 down, bottom of the third. Jags lead 2-0 over Florida State. Hansen's ready to go. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. But not before the Jags get 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. We leave. 2 stranded. We will go to the 4th. South Alabama leads 2-0 over number 7 Florida State. You're listening to South Alabama Softball on Jag Nation TV and from Jaguar Sports. 2-0 good guys as we go to the 4th. Jags lead over number 7 Florida State. Today's game is brought to you in part by Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmaster since 1968. Locations in Pensacola and in Mobile. Sit down, take out, or ask about their great catering options. JT Crabtree here behind the plate. Joe McNulty in our iHeart studios running the controls. Glad to be bringing you softball coverage here on 99.5 The Jag. We'll have Game 2 on here as well, coming up 30 minutes following the conclusion of Game 1. First pitch from Devin, misses inside for a ball, 1-0. This is the first baseman, Carson Gordon. Up to bat for the second time. She struck out looking to end the first inning. Righty, the 1-0. Ripped left side through for a base hit. Brittany Reed will go to a knee and stop it. A lead-off single, first hit of the game for the Seminoles. This is a team that can absolutely crush the ball when given the opportunity. As a team, they hit .337. 20 doubles, 8 triples, 11 homers, 60 RBI this season already. So we cost us swing and a miss from the lefty. 0-1, swung over the top of a pitch that was low and in. The lights are on here at Jaguar Field. Sun is still setting. Clouds still rolling through. Wind isn't blowing quite as hard, but still blowing out to left. The 0-1. High fly ball, straightaway center. MC going back a couple of steps now will make the catch. That's out number 1. MC kind of stopped for a second. Where is it? All right, here it is. Twisted to her left, then took a twist to her right once. Sized it up, make the play. That's out number 1. 1 down, runner at first, top of the 4th. Here's Elizabeth Mason, the designated player. She's 0 for 1 today. That one, ooh. Good pitch outside half, doesn't get the call, a little bit too low. 1-0 on Mason. Mason grounded out to third her first time up. Devin's got her sign, she's ready to go. A 1-0 pitch, backs her up off the plate, misses inside, 2-0. Mason last at bat several times would back up, kind of jump away off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at first, 1 down, top of the 4th. Jags lead 2-0. 2-0 pitch, rip deep left field, going towards the corner. Brittany Reed watches it, go foul. Oh, and Mason absolutely turned on it. Definitely home run distance, but fortunately it went to the left, the red foul pole down the left field line. It's just a loud strike 1. That would have tied this game at 2. The 2-1 pitch, check swing. They'll appeal. Did she go? They'll say she didn't. Oh, I thought she clearly did. Nonetheless, 3-1. Becky Clark takes a step out of the Jags dugout, claps her hands, says, hey, that's a good pitch. Three balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That one missed outside for ball 4. Two aboard, still 1 down. Top of the 4th inning, Jags leading 2-0 over Florida State. Here's the catcher, Shonut. Time called by Jags head coach Becky Clark. She's going to call in the entire infield to the circle and have a quick conversation. This isn't your typical mound visit. This is your, all right, here's the situation. Here's what we're going to do. Jags leading 2-0 over Florida State. The first meeting since the 2013 Mobile Regional right here at Jaguar Field before it was renovated. We had the temporary seats out in right field. I was out here for a couple of those games as a fan. That was a fantastic environment. It was a lot of fun that weekend. The Jags were 1 strike away from going to a super. And the way it lined up, the Jags could have potentially even hosted a super regional that season. But the quote-unquote miracle in Mobile. Florida State hit a grand slam with 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 7th to tie at 6-6. They eventually won an extra 7-6. What a lot of people don't remember about that game is the Jags had the bases loaded of their own in the bottom half of the frame to win it. Couldn't bring the run home. Pitch misses upstairs. 1-0. Anna Shelnut today is 0 for 1 with a strikeout to end the 2nd inning. 1-0. Good pitch outside half. It's called strike 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners at first and second. 1 down, top of the 4th. Jags got a 2 RBI single with the bases loaded from Kaylee Todd last inning. Devon's ready, delivers 1-1. That's in the dirt. Good stop by Lyric. It's 2-1. Shonut steps out. Now she'll step back in. She's ready. Devon's ready. And the 2-1. Called strike inside. Evens the count 2-2. Today's game from Jaguar Field brought to you in part by Pepsi, a Southern original. Life tastes better in the South. 2-2 on the righty catcher, Shelnut. 2-2 coming. Fouled back. Hit off the end of Lyric's glove. I don't know if she would have been able to hold on to that one. Stays 2-2. Shelnut, a sophomore from Franklin, Georgia. 2017 ACC All-Tournament team. A 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. Jags will have to throw down to first. They will. And that's out number 2 as all the other runners were moving. Becky Clark down the Jags dugout says, hey, could have had a play at third. Both runners advance. 2 in scoring position, 2 down for Rosario. First pitch coming to the lefty. Is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Rosario today is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Lyric will call time, go out to the Jags. Jags pitcher, Devin Brown, might have been crossed up a little bit there. Oftentimes, runner at second, you'll switch up the signs. Quick talk. KK Gruich walks over, gives her 2 cents. 1 ball, no strikes on Rosario from right down the road in Pensacola. Last year hit 300, was 6 for 20 at the plate. 1-0. Hit down the left field line in foul ground. Brittany Reed will give chase, but it's over the fence. In foul territory, it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Runners at second and third. 2 down, top of the 4th. Jags leading 2-0 over number 7 Florida State. Devin's ready to go. The 1-1 pitch coming. Good curveball. Call strike outside. It's 1-2. Steve Gold behind the plate, starting to ring her up. Threw the hand up for his called strike 3. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Devin's ready to go. And the pitch misses high for a ball, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 aboard in the top of the 4th. Devin's ready to go, and the pitch coming to Rosario. Chop to the right side. Kaylee Todd takes it on 2 big hops, throws to first in time, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left in scoring position. We will go to the bottom of the 4th. Jags lead 2-0 over number 7 Florida State. You're listening to South Alabama Softball from Jaguar Sports Properties.
We are all on a journey. Which way are you going? Why not south? Find your direction. Go south.
Jags lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Jags will have 5, 6, and 7 due up, but first we need to pause for station identification. You're listening to South Alabama Softball from Jaguar Sports Properties.
W258AY, WRKH HD2 Mobile. South Alabama's home for South Alabama sports. 99.5 The Jag.
Hey, parents, make sure you sign up your children for the new Southpaw Kids Club. Members receive free admission to certain Jaguar events, private parties with Southpaw, and exclusive Jaguar giveaways, such as a Jaguar cap. Open to kids 2 through 12 years old. Join Southpaw's Kids Club today. More information, call 251-461-1USA or visit JaguarAthleticFund.com. Jags will go 5, 6, and 7. Kristen Foster will lead things off, the Jags shortstop. And the first pitch to the righty. Change up upstairs for a ball, 1-0. I've seen now a couple of former Jags in attendance at today's game. Saw Abby Tencher before the game started. That one's hit third base side. Warren will take it off the ground, throws the first in time. That's 1 away. Saw Abby Tencher before the game. Emily Messer just walked in.
First baseman number 17, Abby.
Also saw Destin McNair's parents. Of course, Destin has graduated, but her parents still supporting the program. First pitch to Abby Krizwicki misses for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes on Krizwicki. Today she's for 1, grounded into a double play last time up. Fastball called strike inside, 1-1. Krizwicki hitting 154 this season. That one's ripped left side, but foul. Just a little bit out in front. It's 1-2. Krizwicki, sophomore, Brighton, Michigan. One ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 down. Bottom of the 4th. Pitch coming. Misses high and outside for a ball. Even at 2-2. Righty-righty matchup. Hansen towing the rubber for FSU. Delivers the 2-2. That one skied over the first base dugout. Stays 2-2. Some darker clouds have rolled in now. The wind is picking up now, blowing straight to the left field corner. The 2-2. Off speed, good take. It was high, 3-2. Abby twitched at it for just a second. Smartly held up. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hanson delivers. Payoff pitch. Hit deep left center field. Going back to the wall. It's gone! Abby Krizwicki! Abby Krizwicki launches her first homer of the season to straightaway left center field. Good guys on top, 3-0. Second homer as a team for the Jags. Abby Krizwicki on a full count launches one to left center field, 3-0 Jags. Hey, with that home run, the Jags swing for wings. Free snack-sized boneless wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's keep it rolling. Here's Lyric Cabral. First pitch to Lyric. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Pitch to Lyric. That one's ripped deep but foul down the left field line. Lyric has power as well. True freshman from Oklahoma City. Last semester, she played her senior year of high school. She hit .460 with 51 RBI. A 1-1. Off-speed pitch, high called strike. Lyric doesn't like the call. Will turn and glare at the home plate umpire. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch to the righty, off speed, pulled left field line. It's down for a base hit. Lyric will make the big turn. She'll hold up at first. It's a 1-out single for Lyric Cabral. And Lyric's 2 for 2 today. Jags will look over to the dugout. Last time we used Taylor Stevens to run for Lyric. Becky Clark's still looking over saying, hey, someone grab a helmet. Here comes Megan Harris for South Alabama. Right now, Lyric's going to stay on first. First pitch to Megan. Called strike down the pipe, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Jags leading 3-0 over Florida State. Bottom of the 4th here in game 1. 0-1 pitch. Slapped back to the pitcher. Her only plays to first. She throws in time. 2 down. The Jags are going to use... Are we going to use a pinch hitter? Oftentimes in this situation, if a runner's in scoring position, we'll pinch hit for MC Nichols. MC had walked to the plate. She'll now come back. Usually this is a spot for Morgan Ludekin, and it is. So runner in scoring position, 2 down. The sophomore from Poway, California, Morgan Ludekin, will come up for the first time today. So here comes Morgan Ludekin, officially announced into the game. Jags leading 3-0. A 2 RBI single with the bases loaded in the 3rd from Kaylee Todd, and a solo home run here in the 4th by Abby Krizwicki. Accounts for the 3 Jag runs. Morgan Ludekin looking to add to it. And the first pitch misses low with the fastball. 1-0. Ludekin on the season's 1 for 5, but has 3 RBI. She's done the most in her plate appearances. A couple of RBI ground outs. 1-0. That one misses low for a ball. 2-0. Ludekin recovering from off-season knee surgery. It wasn't just the injury, it was the surgery included. 2 balls and no strikes. And the pitch, big swing and a miss. Actually, she might have gotten a piece of it. It's 2-1. Lyric is at second. 2 down in the bottom of the fourth. Jags leading 3-0 over number 7 Florida State. 2-1 pitch. Good take again. It's low. 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. 2 down, bottom of the fourth. Ludekin digs back in, ready to go. Righty-righty matchup. Hansen steps away from the rubber, shaking off the signal. She'll kick some dirt. She'll walk in front of the circle now. A little cross-up now. Time's called as the entire infield's going to come in. South Alabama Athletics reminds you to buy Alabama's best. Today's game is being brought to you in part by China Doll Dixie Lily Foods, a Southern staple since 1933. Quick conversation, the 3-1 pitch, check swing. We'll say she wins. It's now full, 3-2. That would have been ball 4. Three balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 down, bottom of the fourth. 3-2 pitch. Hit left side, caught by the Warren. She'll throw to first in time. Just snagged it on a quick short hop, and that'll end the inning. The Jags get a solo homer from Abby Krizwicki and extend it now. It's 3-0 Jags as we go to the 5th. You're listening to South Alabama Softball from Jaguar Sports Properties.
Time for a look at the Alabama Power scoreboard. Alabama Power, always on.
Joe McNulty back at the iHeart Studio with a look at your Alabama Power scoreboard. Currently in the in the bottom of the first inning, Troy has a 1-0 lead over Samford. But now we're going back to Jaguar Field with JT Crabtree, where South Alabama has a 3-0 lead over Florida State. JT?
All right, thank you, Joe. Not too many midweek games going on right now. Still early in the season. Appreciate the update on the Alabama Power scoreboard. Jags, as Joe said, lead 3-0 over number 7 Florida State, going to the top of the 5th. Seminoles will have 9-1-2 2 up. Morgan Cliveman will come up for the second time today. She drew a walk and then stole a base her first time up. First pitch lefty, shows bunt, pulls back. It's a called strike outside corner, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Infield playing in, especially at the corners. Outfield shifted to slap. The 0-1. Hit right center field. A blooper will drop in. MC will quickly run over and cut it off to lead off single for the Seminoles. And a whole lot of speed over there as well. Cliveman stole second last time she got on, so you would expect something of the same. Here's the shortstop, Herod. Herod today, 0 for 0, 2 walks. Also a stolen base. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch, called strike, curveball, low outside part of the plate, 0-1. Herod on the season hitting .429, 12 hits and 28 at-bats. 3 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, 9 RBI, 4 walks. Devin's ready to go, but time's called now, and head coach Becky Clark's going to come out and have a quick conversation. It's not going to be the entire infield like it was before. Coach is just going to come over and kick some dirt around in front. Lyric and Devin might have been a little bit crossed up, and coach is just there to kind of make sure what they're communicating to each other is correct. You've got a senior out there, someone who's been doing it with this program for now 4 years. You've got a true freshman, a player who was in high school back in December. So some new looks, a lot of new things that Lyric's having to learn on the fly. It's a tough task. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Pitch was upstairs. Jags still leading over Florida State, 3-0, top of the 5th. 2 RBI bases loaded single from Kaylee Todd, a solo homer by Abby Krizwicki last inning. 0-2 pitch, backed her up off the plate. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jags have done a really good job of mixing up pitch location, mostly been down in the zone, but when we've switched things up and kept it high, it's been good situations. Florida State hasn't swung it too many upstairs. 1-2 coming, swing and a miss, out number 1. Strikeout number 6 for Devin. She's now above 80 pitches for her game 1 outing. Now sitting at 84 pitches, here's the third baseman Jessie Warren, who is 0 for 2. First pitch, missed in for a ball, 1-0. Lyric was jumping up to make the throw to second if needed. A ball, no strikes. Runner aboard over at first. 1 down, top of the 5th. Devin comes back to the rubber, winds and delivers the 1-0. High fly ball right field. Megan Harris breaks back towards the foul line, will make the catch, and that's out number 2. Initially, she took a step in, then kind of wheeled back around in her path. Makes the catch, 2 down for the 3 spot. Second baseman Cheryl. Cheryl today is 0 for 2. A pop up to short and a ground out to third. Devin's ready to go. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch pops straight up. That's going into the seats behind the press box, behind home plate rather. Lands right in front of our Jag Nation TV camera. No balls and a strike. Cheryl still, while she's 0 for 2 today, is a .419 hitter on the season. 0-1. Called strike. It's 0-2. Pitch down the middle. It was off speed. Cheryl wasn't looking for it. And Devin's in the driver's seat. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, top of the 5th. Jags leading 3-0 over number 7 Florida State. Devin winds. The 0-2 pitch coming. Pop back foul. It'll go over the seats. It'll stay 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Sydney Cheryl with 13 hits this season, tied for the team lead. 6 runs scored, 4 doubles, 1 homer, 7 RBI. The 0-2 pitch coming. Hit up through the middle. Devin's got it. Underhanded to first in time. That'll end the inning. Good defense from the senior. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Time to stretch here at Jaguar Field. 5th inning stretch brought to you by Community Bank. Like no other bank you know, Jags lead 3-0 over number 7 Florida State. We'll come back in just a moment. This is South Alabama softball from Jaguar Sports Properties. Fifth inning stretch brought to you by Community Bank. As the Jags lead 3-0 over Florida State. Jags 3-5 all time against the Seminoles. We were supposed to play them exactly a year ago today over in Tallahassee, but it was rained out, it was postponed, then later canceled. Never had an off week where it matched up best for both teams. And this game is not a makeup game. This is a game, this is a doubleheader where Florida State called us and said, hey, can we play you guys at your place? And of course, we will have the Seminoles come to our place. Kaylee Todd will lead things off for the Jags. 1-2-3 through the order. And the first pitch shows bunt, pulls back. It's a call and strike low in the zone to the lefty, 0-1. Todd today got it going in the 3rd inning. The bases loaded single up through the middle to bring in 2 and put the Jags on top, 2-0. 0-1. Called strike outside. It's now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Infield playing maybe a step in. Outfield is shifted to the left. That one's poked to the left side, but foul. Stays 0-2. Kylie Hansen is now at 85 pitches. Through 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts for the redshirt senior. 0-2. Hit over. Warren cuts in front of the shortstop, throws to first. It's just in time. That's 1 down. That's probably the smart play for Warren if she doesn't cut it off and the shortstop, Harrod. Harrod's got to sit there and wait for the ball to come to her. Then that motion of scoop, cock it back, then throw. Probably enough time for Kaylee Todd to get aboard. Nonetheless, leadoff ground out. Here's the left fielder, Brittany Reed. First pitch chopped over. Warren at third. She'll take it on one big hop. Throws across the diamond in time. 2 down. Back-to-back ground outs to third. Now the 3 spot. Here's KK Gruich. Going back last inning now. It's 3 straight ground outs to third the Jags have done. First pitch, called strike down the pipe, 0-1. Caitlin Gruich today 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. On the season hitting .286. 0-2 or 0-1 becomes 0-2 on the swing and miss pitch high and outside. Nobody on, 2 down. Caitlin will take her time getting back in the batter's box. Take a deep breath, get back in, ready to go. The 0-2 pitch, curveball runs too far outside, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes, nobody on, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Jags lead number 7, Florida State 3-0. 1-2, chopped over to Warren, dives, can't get it, it's into left field for a base hit. KK will look at 2. She'll come back around. It's a 2-out single for Caitlin Gruich. Jags have been yanking everything left side of the infield. Warren couldn't get that one. Becky Clark will break out the lineup card. We'll most likely use a runner for KK over at first. It's going to be freshman Amanda Flynn to run at first for Caitlin. So Amanda Flynn running at first. True freshman from Plantation, Florida. She's routinely one of the first runners off the bench. The first pitch to Cam Kivistad is a called strike. They'll throw over to first. Flynn's back inside. Cam today 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That one misses high and outside for a ball, even at 1-1. One ball and 1 strike, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Jags lead 3-0. 1-1 pitch, runs high and outside for a ball, 2-1. Hansen now getting close to 95 pitches. Looking down in the Florida State bullpen, there's no one throwing right now. 2-1, misses low and in, ball 3. Florida State used 3 different pitchers last night in their 6-1 loss to McNeese. Megan King started. Savannah Copeland pitched an inning in third. Cassidy Davis an inning in 2/3. And Copeland right now is standing at the front entrance of the Seminole dugout. That one's fouled straight back. It's full 3-2. And Flynn over at first can get a head start with the full count, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Hansen's ready, takes a sigh on the rubber. Begins her wind, the 3-2, swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no error. We leave 1 runner stranded. We will go to the 6th. South Alabama still leads Florida State 3-0. You're listening to South Alabama Softball from Jaguar Sports Properties. We go to the 6th. South Alabama still leading over number 7, Florida State. 3-0 good guys. Defensive change for the Jags. Savannah Mayo now is occupying the hot corner. KK Gruich got a base hit last inning, was lifted for Amanda Flynn, pinch running, and now Mayo will come in defensively at third. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Seminoles. It's Carson Gordon, first pitch coming to her, hit, shortstop, backhand, throw across, it's in time on the good dig from Abby Krizwicki. Those were some tricky hops. Kristen Foster, a rocket coming to her, had to backhand it. And the quick throw over to first. Good dig out by the sophomore Abby Krizwicki. It's one down. Popped up foul by Casas. 0-1. Out of play. Zoe Casas today is 0 for 2. Foul out to third. And a fly out to straightaway center field to MC Nichols. The 0-1. This is low for a ball. Even at 1-1. Devin ready to go, towing the rubber, begins her delivery. The 1-1 pitch, misses high for a ball. 2-1. Can hear the wind picking up a little bit more. It's still steadily blowing straight out to left. Devin's ready to go. The 2-1 pitch, popped up left side. That's going to go into the seats. Everyone will move out of the way instead of trying to make a play on it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 down, top of the 6th. South Alabama leads 3-0 over number 7 Florida State. 2-2, swing and a miss. That's out number 2. 7th strikeout of the game for the all-time leader in strikeouts in South Alabama softball history. Senior from right here in Mobile, Devin Brown.
Now batting the designated player, number 5, Elizabeth Mason.
Ground out to short, a strikeout. Now here's Elizabeth Mason. The first pitch is a curveball that runs outside to the righty, 1-0. Mason today is 0 for 1, a ground out to third and a walk last time up in the 4th. Devin has surrendered 4 walks in today's game. Pitch count now at 97. Called strike outside portion of the plate, a little bit high as well, 1-1. A ball and a strike. Infield and outfield straight on for Mason. 1-1 pitch coming. Chopped off of her foot, ouch. That'll make it 1-2. Mason cranked one deep down the left field line, but it was foul. Their last at bat. Also on a check swing. Looked to be a strike. Nonetheless, she eventually drew a walk. 1-2. That one kind of stuck in Devin's hand and just floated all the way up to home plate. She receives the throw back from Lyric and says, my bad. Two balls and 2 strikes. Devin winds. The 2-2 coming again. That one missed low and outside. Good take from Mason, and it's now full 3-2. This is a Florida State team overall that, 3-0. Yeah, I don't know if I'm fully comfortable with that. I don't know if that's enough. Devin tries again, the 3-2 pitch coming. High pop-up left side. Mayo, Christian Foster calls for it. Foul ground, she's got it. That'll end the inning. Seminoles go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Jags will have Christian Foster leading us off when we come back. This is South Alabama softball from Jaguar Sports Properties. 3-0 Jags as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Jags got 2 runs on a 2 RBI single with the bases loaded in the 3rd inning by Kaylee Todd, and then a solo homer to left center field by Abby Krizwicki. That's where we currently stand. Jags currently out hitting the Seminoles 5-2. Florida State has 2 miscues in the field. New pitcher coming in for Florida State. It will be number 70, Cassidy Davis, sophomore from Florida. She's also a utility player. Pitches and bats last year, pitched in 25 games, started one, a 1-0 record with a 1.96 ERA in 35 2/3 innings. Gave up 41 hits, 17 runs, 10 of them were earned, 15 walks, 17 strikeouts. Opponents hit .293 against the right-handed pitcher last season. This pitching change brought to you by Dos Equis, distributed locally by Golf Distributing, a proud sponsor of Jag softball, reminding you to drink responsibly. So she's finished her warm-up tosses. We've also got a new catcher out there. Elizabeth Mason, who was the designated player, will switch and catch now. I'll be assuming that Shelnut now will be the DP. Her spot's due up next inning, so we'll find out. Right now, the Jags will have Kristen Foster lead things off the bottom of the sixth, leading 3-0. Davis begins her delivery. The pitch misses upstairs, the fastball, 1-0. One zero. Called strike. 1-1 down the middle. One ball and one strike. The pitch. That's another called strike. Fastball more outside half that time. It's 1-2. Foster today 0 for 2. He's hitting just .212 early on in the season. 7 hits. Pitch coming. Popped up right side over the screen. It'll go into the seats, foul. 1-2. Foster reached on an error in the second by the second baseman. And then grounded out to third to lead off the fourth. Davis winds the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball, and that's out number 1. Davis comes in out of the bullpen, gets a swinging strikeout of Kristen Foster. Here's Abby Krizwicki. Last time, Abby sent a solo homer out to left center field. Her first homer of the season. Just the second home run as a team by the Jags. First pitch coming. Fastball misses up for a ball, 1-0. Nobody on, one down, bottom of the sixth inning. Davis winds the 1-0 pitch. Again misses high with the fastball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes on Krizwicki. Krizwicki after the home run, now hitting 185. 5 hits, 27 at-bats, 5 walks. Homer was her first extra base hit of the season. 2-0. That's pumped in there right down Broadway for a strike, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike on the Jags sophomore first baseman. Righty-righty matchup between Davis and Krizwicki. 2-1. Poked off the screen, foul. It's now even at 2-2. You can hear the Jags drumming a little bit over in the dugout. That was their forte the last 2 years in the dugout. Abby Tincher was the one doing the majority of the drumming, but she's no longer with the team. Injury is forcing her to put away the glove. Fastball missed upstairs, 3-2. Tincher's still around, mentioned earlier. I saw her before the game sitting in the stand somewhere. Three balls and 2 strikes on Abby Krizwicki. 1 down, bottom of the sixth. Davis delivers 3-2. Popped up on the infield, now shallow right. Coming in to make the catch is Rosario, and that's out number 2. So now the Jags freshman catcher, Lyric Cabrel. Lyric, she's had a good game so far today. 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Her last at-bat, a gritty single as well. Just kept fouling off pitch after pitch. Eventually yanked one for a base hit. She takes a fastball for a called strike outside half, 0-1. Now with the 2 hits today, Lyric is hitting over 300 at 308. 8 hits, 26 at-bats. Team leading 7 RBI. 1 double. That one's chopped over to the shortstop. 2 big hops, throws to first in time, and that'll end the inning. Jags go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base. We will go to the 7th. The Jags need just 3 outs to claim a victory here against nationally ranked Florida State. You're listening to South Alabama Softball from Jaguar Sports Properties. 3-0 Jags as we go to the 7th inning. Jags need 3 outs to claim a victory over nationally ranked Florida State. Jags got a 2 RBI bases loaded single from Kaylee Todd back in the 3rd inning. And then a solo home run to left center field by Abby Krizwicki in the 4th. That's where we currently stand. Devin Brown will toe the rubber again for the 7th, looking for the complete game. Currently sitting at 102 pitches, just giving up 2 hits, no runs, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts through 6 innings. Hasn't issued a walk since the 4th. Cassidy Davis, who's the pitcher, will sit in now for the DP spot. She'll hit for herself. Takes a pitch for a ball, 1-0. Davis in her first plate appearance today is 1 for 8 on the season with 1 homer and 3 RBI. She'll take a called strike outside half, 1-1. Davis, pitcher and utility player, last year hit .242, 2 homers, 11 RBI. It was 15 for 62 at the plate. It's a righty-righty matchup. 1-1 coming. Check swing, hit back to the circle. Devin will underhanded. It goes way, way left, and that's an E1. And Devin, as soon as she let go of it, put hand to face saying, oh no. So an E1 allows Cassidy Davis to reach. Davis will be lifted for a runner. We'll see who that is. That's going to be Deja Bush coming in to run over at first. So runner over at first is Bush. Jags still on top 3-0 over Florida State here in the top of the 7th. Here's Karina Rosario. Rosario today is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out to second. First pitch to the lefty, called strike, 0-1. Devin now at 106 pitches for the evening. Devin winds, the 0-1 pitch coming. Popped back over, almost over the press box. It caught the top of the foul net and ricochets back down. Rosario quickly in an 0-2 hole. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner aboard over at first. Nobody out. Top of the 7th. Devin winds, the 0-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. That's out number 1. Strikeout number 8 for Devin. That's a big one. Runner aboard still over at first. Here's Cliveman. Morgan Cliveman today 1 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base. Now first pitch, called strike outside half, 0-1. Bush running over at first. The 0-1 pitch coming, shows bunt, pulls back. It's a ball outside to the lefty, 1-1. Devin toes the rubber. Third base side, she's ready. The 1-1 pitch shows bunt. Misses outside again, 2-1. Not giving Cliveman anything to hit. She's great at getting on base. Then you get back to the top of the order after her. And thinking now in the hole is Jessie Warren. 2-1, bunted, first base side, backspin on it. Mayo bare hands, throws to first. Not in time. Krizwicki had it hit off the end of her glove. She would have been safe regardless. So 2 aboard. One down, and the tying run comes to the plate with Herod.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Callie Herod.
I've never seen a bunt like Cliveman just laid down, where it was literally going to the right and just completely stopped. That backspin on it was wicked. So back to the top of the order. First pitch to the righty is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Devin now at 113 pitches and 6 1/3. Jags on top 3-0 over Florida State here in the top of the 7th. Just need 2 more outs. 1-0. Popped up over the screen. It's now 1-1. Herod today 0 for 1, a strikeout last time up. Also has 2 walks and a stolen base. 1-1. High and tight. Look out. It's 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. 1 out, top of the 7th. The 2-1 pitch in the dirt for a ball. It's 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike. Devin winds, the 3-1 pitch coming, misses outside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded with just 1 down.
You know I take winning seriously. That's why I'm excited to announce the all-new Baumhauer's
Hey Joe, I'm back.
Grill.
You can bring it down.
All the flavor and
Hey, I
flavor
can
of
hear you.
love from Baumhauer's with a kicked-up new menu.
Number 30, Jessie Warren.
Yep.
The whole family.
Go for it.
We apologize for those technical difficulties. If you're listening to us on 99.5 The Jag, we momentarily lost connection. We're back though. It was a walk. And now bases loaded for Jessie Warren. And she'll foul it straight back, 0-1. Jags leading 3-0 over Florida State. 1 out, top of the 7th inning. And Herod drew a 3-1 walk. And bases loaded for the best power hitter on the Seminoles. The 0-1 bounces to the plate. Good stop by Lyric. It's 2-1. Excuse me, 1-1. The tying run is aboard over at first with Herod. 1 ball and 1 strike. Devin winds and the pitch coming. This is upstairs, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. This is the time where you got to dig deep right now. What have you got in the tank? A 2-1 pitch. Called strike, high and tight. It's 2-2. Devin now north of 120 pitches. Should look over to assistant coach Hannah Campbell. The Jags dugout gets the call. Toes the rubber. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Reach for, hit to Mayo. She skies for it. Can't get it. Hits off the glove. Foster throws home. They got a runner and a run down. Lyric holding on to it. Throws back to Mayo. Now back home to Chris Wicke. She's out of the baseline. She's got to be. Now they'll apply the tag. She's out. Cliveman is out on the rundown. So that's the old, what is that? 5-2-5. I lost count of that. I'll let Kevin Beasley do that one, our strategic communications assistant and our softball contact. So the Jags still leading 3-1. And Hannah Campbell's going to walk out and make a mound visit right now with 2 down in the top of the 7th. So 2 down now. For the 3 spot, the second baseman, Cheryl. Cheryl today is 0 for 3. Pop up to short, ground out to third, ground out to the pitcher. Right now, This inning should be over. Devin committed an error to start off the inning. So Bush came in to score. Cleveland is out in the rundown. That went, let's see, 6-2, 5-3-6 on the putout. Hat tip Kevin Beasley for that. I couldn't keep track. 2 down, top of the 7th. 2 in scoring position. The tying run is at second and Warren. And here's Sherrill at the plate. 2 down, top of the 7th. Jags lead 3-1. And the first pitch. Called strike, curveball. 0-1. The Jags dugout all on their feet. You can hear Jaguar Field all on their feet here. Wanting a victory for the Jags, hosting number 7 Florida State. Devin toes the rubber. She's ready. The 0-1 pitch. Misses upstairs for a ball, 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. Sherrill today 0 for 3. Lefty-righty matchup. Sherrill entered this game as the best hitter, average-wise, for the Seminoles. Fouled back. That's strike 2. And the Seminoles are down to their final strike. This isn't just a single game. This is a doubleheader, folks. The Jags will turn around and play the Seminoles one more time, 30 minutes following the conclusion of this game. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch coming. Just missed outside with the curve. It's 2-2. The Jags dugout was getting ready to jump out of their shoes. We'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Devin towing the rubber. Winds. The 2-2 pitch. Misses upstairs. It's full, 3-2. On deck, first baseman Carson Gordon, who is 1 for 3 today. 3 balls and 2 strikes, the payoff pitch. 2 down, top of the 7th. The pitch, called strike 3. Got her looking. That's your ball game. Jags win in game 1, 3-1 over Florida State. We'll come back, abbreviated post-game coverage live from Jaguar Field. When we return, Jags win over number 7 Florida State 3-1. We'll come back in just a moment. This is South Alabama softball from Jaguar Sports Properties.
Jaguar fans, when South Alabama baseball wins at home this season, you win $5 off your next purchase at Chicken Salad Chick. Download the free Chicken Salad Chick app, and when the Jags win at home, enter the code given at the end of the game to automatically receive $5 off your next purchase. Once again, download the Chicken Salad Chick app and enter the code given at the end of the game when the Jaguar baseball team wins. To redeem your reward, visit your local Chicken Salad Chick located at 5753 Old Shell Road across from the campus. Chicken Salad Chick, proud sponsor of the Jaguars.
Signal strong, sound ready, stand by. In 3, 2, cue talent.
Stand by for a full recap of today's game. Highlights, stats, and a field-level interview with the coach are on the way. Post-game coverage live from the ballpark starts now.
What a game. Jags win game 1 over Florida State. 3-1 is your final score. And we have an official start time for game 2. Game 2 will start at 6:25 Central Time. So we'll have abbreviated post-game coverage here. Let's get into these final game numbers. Brought to you by Cook's Pest Control, the trusted name for reliable pest, termite, and mosquito control in Alabama, Mississippi, and in the Florida Panhandle. Jags at the plate. Kaylee Todd went 1 for 3. The big 2 RBI single in the third with the bases loaded to give the Jags a 2-0 lead in the third inning. Brittany Reed goes 0 for 3 at the plate. KK Gruich 1 for 3 at the plate. Kristen Foster 0 for 3 at the plate. Did strike out once. And Abby Krizwicki, getting all tongue-tied here. Abby Krizwicki with a solo home run left center field to make it 3-0 Jags in the 4th inning. Megan Harris went 0 for 1 with the walk. MC Nichols 0 for 1. Morgan Ludekin pinch hitting went 0 for 1. Devin Brown goes the distance. A gritty 7 innings. She gets her 4th win of the season, now 4-2. Gave up 4 hits, 1 run. It was not earned. 5 walks, 9 strikeouts on 127 pitches in game 1 against Florida State. On the other side for the Seminoles, Harrod finished 0 for 1 at the plate, did have 3 walks though. Warren finished 1 for 4 with an RBI. Sherrill 0 for 4 with a strikeout to end the game in today's game. Gordon finished 1 for 3 at the plate, also 1 strikeout. Casas 0 for 3. Mason 0 for 2, but did have a walk in today's contest. Sheldon finished 0 for 2. Bush came into pinch run, scored the only run of the game for the Seminoles. Rosario 0 for 3. Cleveland 2 for 2 with the walk. And pitching-wise, Hansen gets the loss. She's now 5-1 on the season. Lasted 5 innings. He had about 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts on 97 pitches. Davis finished it out 1 inning of perfect softball. That's your final game numbers. Jags win in Game 1 over Florida State. 3-1 is your final score. And we have an official start time for Game 2. We'll be starting at 6:25. We'll have Game 2 coverage starting at 6:20 here on 99.5 The Jag and on iHeartRadio. But that'll wrap up this Game 1 coverage. Don't go anywhere. Game 2 is coming up at 6:20. You're listening to South Alabama Softball from Jaguar Sports Properties.